one of those dope episodes. We doing them things over here, stage left, top class radio. It's your girl, it's the kid, your big sis, LELL Vintage. What's up, everybody? What's good? I hope y'all are out there listening. I know you are. I know you'll tune in. Come on through, rock with us tonight, because tonight we got something special for you. Like, knock it out the park, kind of special, right? I'm in here with the queen, none other than Miss Jelixa Marie. You know what I mean? We in here. We get ready to get it down. We get ready to get it down. But before we go in, I want you to dial the number. If you're feeling froggy, you want to call in, come on in and call in 609-418-9816, 609-418-9816. Going over to Top Class Radio on your nearest app store, Android, iOS, Google, you do it. And then pop on over to IG and at 609 Stage Left. Come on, send us a follow request. We here, we live. Miss Jelixa Marie, how you doing?
Hey, I'm good.
Hey, look at the smile is contagious, y'all. I just thought I'd let you know that. So I know.
Thank you.
Y'all a little mad right now because you're not in here with us, but the smile is contagious. I'm excited to be in the studio with you.
Thank you.
The first time we met, Raymond Tyler introduced us, right? And it's crazy because when he introduced us, I'm like, I saw her before. I know she was at another event doing some live painting before, and I was performing, and I'm like, yo, I never got a chance to stop back and be like, what is your contact info? So here we are. You know, when magic meets magic and it happens, this is what we do. We connect, and it's always going to be a vibe. And the last time when I actually did get a chance to talk to you, we were at the event in the park.
Yeah. Yes.
So some of y'all might be floating around the city and see some of them fly benches that's like painted up and got all this iridescent vibrancy to it. You know what I mean? That's what I'm going to say. Iridescence is the word tonight. It has that vibrancy and that love. It really attracts you as soon as you see it. And every time I saw one, I'm like, yo, this joint is dope. I got to get one for my yard. By the way, I just moved into my place, so I'm going to contact you for one of them chairs, right? So if you see one, why don't you hop on in it and hop on down and sit on it and relax, read your book, get your cup of coffee, whatever you got to do, because guess what? Jelixa Marie did that one too. So speaking of art, I know y'all see this beautiful placard of art right behind us, this large canvas of blue and Band-Aids. So that's what we're going to talk about first, so we can get that out the way. I told Jelixa that her artistry has a connection of intimacy and real life behind it. We tell stories that we know from a lot of people around the world. We hear them. We see them in the movies. We see them on the news, people who can't connect, and certain things happen throughout their journey. So without, just give us a synopsis about this piece.
So this piece, I call it Healer.
Healer.
It's Heal Her.
Heal Her.
Healer,
H-E-R.
but it's spelled Heal Her.
Wow.
Yes. And this piece is about my journey. My journey, kind of discovering myself, healing myself, going through the hardest moments of my life, and, really discovering that I had to pour into myself and stop pouring into other people. And, I know everybody's story is different. Mine is, I kind of had to be there for myself and, work through all the trauma and, through that became this piece. It kind of formed it to its own, but
listen, first of all, the Band-Aids speak volumes.
Yes.
And then the sunflower. I'm a sunflowers. That's my favorite flower. I love sunflowers. Yes.
Yeah, beautiful.
In fact, I went to the Sunflower Fest out in Galloway this summer, and it was crazy. It was like a sea of sunflowers. Listen, when we get off the air, I'll show you some of the pictures.
Nice.
But
Yeah.
What strikes me in this piece is not just the band-aids, but if you ever been out on the ocean and you've seen the turmoil in the skies, and
Yeah.
you've seen the bluish purples and the pitch black behind it, and then the steamy blue waters, and then you're like, yo, this is crazy. And then you see that bolt of flashing light.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm a cruiser. That thing right there, I said, I'm going to the cabin. I'm not. But I like the fact that instead of watching it shrink, you're allowing something to grow out of it. Like
Yes.
you're showing, this is my
Exactly.
growth. This is where I'm at. Heal her.
Yeah.
It's not just about her being broken, but it's also about her being growing.
Growing,
Yeah,
yeah.
and
And
coming
there's
through
something
the
beautiful.
trenches. Right.
Something beautiful can come from
That's
know,
wild.
a lot of dark things. Everybody goes through their own stuff, but
Yeah, man.
that's what all the band-aids are for, you know. And then you kind of see that in front of the heart it's cracking, and
Yeah.
that kind of means, you know, she also went through heartbreak, and it's, you know, that's what she's doing, is kind of just focusing on pouring into herself. And
Wow.
you know, that's what I guess I had to do. You know, I had
Right.
to start doing things that I love, little things, you know, just kind of changing the way that my routine in my life, and kind of stop doing so much for other people. You know, I've always been like a person that is like a rock. I guess
Wow.
you could say, like an
Yeah.
emotional rock.
Yeah, I feel
And
you. I'm everybody else's backbone, but can't be mine.
Yeah.
I feel you on that. I'm
Yeah.
I'm the same way.
and in this, it's like sometimes you have to be your rock. You gotta
Yeah.
just focus on you. And the lightning storm is that's like, you know, that's the nitty gritty. That's all the chaos going on, and the stuff you can't control. And it's like, you just focus on you. You can keep yourself full,
Right.
and you
That's
can
dope.
heal.
That's crazy. Like, I love it. I mean, you know what I mean? I feel the vibrancy. I feel the change, the growth. I feel the pain behind it. Like, it's very attracting, and makes you go back and just like, yo. You know, I've always been one to question, like, wow, I wonder what people, I'm that kind of person. I wonder what that person is going through. I wonder what happened. You know what I mean? So it is very, very interesting that this transpires like this.
Yeah.
And when we talk about like healing, it's crazy because I'm one of those kids. When we talk about healing, we never talk about the growth afterward, or the solution, or how to get to that healing.
Right.
So, and you just, as you're speaking, I'm listening to you, and you just said I had to learn to put back into me what I was putting out for other people to me.
Right.
And when you went through all of that and then started putting back into you, tell us what transpired after that.
Well, when I started to pour into myself, I started to learn more about me, and you know, what my boundaries were, and you know, it just gave me hope for, you know, it gave me hope to be a better person, and that, you know, you really don't need anybody else. You can heal yourself. I mean, it is great when you have a good support system and you have people there for you, you know.
I feel you.
But not everybody is as fortunate,
Right.
you know, to have like,
And not everybody is supportive.
yeah.
Get out.
Yeah. But I mean, it's a blessing if you do have that emotional support. But in this case, I feel like a lot of people can relate to this, because we're all battling with our own demons
Word.
individually. And even if it's, you know, childhood trauma, relationship trauma, you know, just insecurities, your battles with yourself, and you know,
Yeah.
it's like, you just need to know that it's going to be okay. You can pour into yourself.
Word. It's this song. I'm gonna give you two songs, right? Because y'all know this what I'll do. Because I was gonna sing them, but I'm not, because we. But it's two songs out there. One Fantasia sings, and it's called "Necessary." It was written by a gentleman who plays the keys for her.
Really?
Check it out. I'm gonna send it to you. Yeah, Necessary. I'm gonna send it to you. I'll sing it to you in the car. I'm not singing on live, y'all. That's what y'all want. And then there's another one by Jessica Reedy. And it's called Speak to Yourself. Speak to yourself. Like you're really putting back into yourself. You pray for everybody. You speak over everybody. You give everybody else those little nuggets.
Yeah.
And you're like, yo, I could use that.
Yeah.
And people not realizing, right? This is the crazy part. People never realize that the stuff that you're giving them is really what you need.
Yeah.
And they'll take it and run and not even come back and say, like, yo, were you okay?
Right.
I never realized that, yo, when you said that, like, that thing hit me, you know? And it's just, it's that kind of, that shows your giving side. That shows your strength, your true tenacity, and the love that you want to see other people well.
Yeah.
It's time to put it back. It's time to put it back.
Yes.
Y'all get it? Put it back. Okay, take those patches you gave to other people and get them back. That's your vitamin C. Yeah. and what I want to ask you, right? I want to ask you, is when you were doing the benches, and I see you when you're working. Sometimes you do the videos. Yo, you got some crazy videos. First of all, sis is very picturesque, and she has some videos out there. And I'm like, yo, these videos are pretty dope, but they like speed through all of her work and zoom in on certain things.
It's a whole job.
Yeah. When you hit the benches, when you did those, what was going through your mind, and how did you get into doing those and being able to place them into the city?
So I actually worked with the Arts Foundation, the Atlantic City Arts Foundation. And,
shout out to the Arts Foundation.
Yeah, I love them.
Yeah, and the Arts Coalition.
Kate,
y'all doing big
Jill,
things. Yes.
Yeah, both of them. They're amazing people, and they really stand for, putting artists out there and putting them on, you know, and really taking care of them and paying us for our work.
Word.
So a lot of people don't know that.
That's a
get
beautiful
paid,
thing,
you
right?
Get paid to do those chairs.
You're an artist. You deserve your worth. Get them coins.
Yes,
Somebody gonna see you. You know what I mean? That's a. First of all, that's important.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people abuse us as artists. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They want you to come do stuff for free. You're like, wait a minute, I'm like down to $2 and I'm hungry. You know what I mean? Like, at least offer. Never mind. I ain't going there.
Yeah,
I still love
please,
y'all.
Let's not go there. 'Cause, like, I can say
Still
something.
love y'all.
But yeah, I applied, and then I had to put pictures of my work and show them my website that I created.
Word.
Jelly Creations, with a Z at the end.
Jelly Creations.
Yes. So that chair, I did a triple chair. I was like, there's 3 options, and of course I picked the biggest one. I'm like, go big or go home.
Okay.
So I really wanted to make a chair that had to do with healing and transformation. So, I have this thing for butterflies. It's not obvious.
Yeah, artist number 2 that I got that loves butterflies. I'm gonna introduce you to my other big sis. Y'all got a vibe. Y'all got a vibe.
But yeah, I felt like the city needed to know that creativity in all its forms, not just painting. Creativity can really, change your life emotionally. It can really help you address things. And it could be like a therapy, you don't really need to know how to do it. Because, just to give you a little background on my story, I didn't know that I could paint or draw.
Really?
Yeah, like 6 years ago.
Okay, so tell us about that.
Yes. So I found out that I could draw really after I had my son.
Wow.
Yeah. Just one day I took a
pulled
picture
out
of him. Yeah.
Oh,
I was like,
whipped out a
see.
sketchboard and just started rocking.
Yeah.
What? That's gifts. That's what we call gifts. That's true talent.
Yeah. It was like out of nowhere, God blessed me, and I was like, wow, what do I do with this? So I started doing portraits, and that's where I just taught myself how to paint, just practicing and selling my paintings, commissions. Wow. And this is for me, this is like the first piece that I put out. It says a lot about me. Right. It's really personal, and it's really it's like me being vulnerable with the world and saying, this is the art I want to make. I do love portraits and realism, but sometimes, it doesn't have to be a picture of somebody's face for you to get what the message is,
Right. That's
or for you to feel it. You know?
man. Listen, our art, your art should be that medicinal for you.
Yeah,
It's
It
purposed and planned that way. You know what I mean? It doesn't. I know people want to get to the schematics of it, but I'm one that I don't like boxes. You know what I mean? And I think the world puts us into a box and tells us work with the four sides, and you're like, how about I cut this little Tom and Jerry hole out of it,
right.
and go through the hole and see what's on the other side of the box.
Right. I'm gonna take that direction.
Right. So, and when you're in this realm and in this world, let's talk galleries, right?
Yeah.
Let's talk galleries. And they ask you to come and do some hangings, and they ask you about, okay, we have a show here, and we would like you to come, but you can only do this much.
I actually was told that once.
Wow. Tell us about it.
You want to talk
Let's
about
dig
it?
in
Are we
it.
going to talk about
Yes,
it?
we're going to talk about it. You cuss them out? No, I'm just playing.
No, respectfully, I mean, I understand why, but I mean, I don't want to name drop. We
We don't have to
the
name
names
drop.
out of it, but for a local museum, I was asked to bring some artwork, to display some pieces. But they said that it can't be, it can't show any type of nudity or inappropriateness or be too, how do I say it, too black.
Oh, yikes.
Too black. And
there's no such thing when you're dealing with cultured people.
Yeah, and
especially
that's
black
what I
and
do.
Latina.
Exactly. And it's like, all right, I had to like kindly decline, because that's what my art is. It's about loving yourself, loving your body, not being ashamed of it.
Right.
I spent a lot of my life being bullied and body shamed, and that's what my pieces are about. So if I can't have, I even wanted to submit this piece, and it was like, no, because I guess because of the areas where it should be breast, it's to them inappropriate. But I mean,
Let's talk about that.
Art is subjective,
Let's talk about that. You know what the crazy part about art is that art is designed to be expressive.
Yeah.
It is designed to speak about your journey and other journeys that you hear, you see, you understand, you talk to people about. It's designed to bring enlightenment, healing, and love to a world full of viewers. Now, hear me out. Okay? The Mona Lisa.
Right.
They tell us they don't want us to show our cleavage, but the Mona Lisa had cleavage in it.
Yeah.
Right.
$1 million painting.
Right. Billions of dollars
Billions.
poured into this. Caesar Augustus and Caesar. These guys are on display with all of their manhood out in some of the biggest places in the world. But that's called art.
Right.
Rembrandt. All of those guys out in Rome, Italy, America. I mean, I see those things right here in Atlantic City.
Yeah.
Where kids are walking by, Mommy, what's that? You know what I mean? They still haven't identified. Squeeze.
Yeah.
Don't do that, son. Don't put your hands. Right? But it's there. It's almost it's the same tactic that they used on Janet Jackson when she was at the Super Bowl. And she had a wardrobe malfunction, and Justin Timberlake snatched, and her boob was all over Channel 6 Action News. However, they penalized her, but they didn't penalize Justin Timberlake.
Yep.
Then they said, you're on family television where the soap operas are doing the exact same thing.
Yeah.
And now, fast forward, MTV, VH1, once they say sex sells, it sells.
Yeah.
But for us, it's not selling sex. It's selling a journey. It's telling our chapters and our stories. Yeah. And that's what they don't want people to know. Yeah. And that's what I'm going to tell you this. Don't ever let nobody shun your art. Don't ever let nobody tell you you're not worth it. You can't do this. You are. And it should be shown. This should be shown around the world.
Thank you.
You know how many women that we speak to on a consistent basis. I was one
Yeah.
that, my scars. And the minute that I started speaking about all of the things that I've been through, that's writing, that's poetry. The stage is is my couch. You know what I mean? I'm in therapy.
Right.
The minute that I start speaking about it, and I hear people say, you shouldn't talk about that.
Yeah.
And you know what my words was? Oh, really? When should I talk about it? When I'm 6 feet under?
Right. When is it okay?
Right. When? And
Talk about it.
right. So it's talk about it.
Yes.
Put it
Talk
out
about
there.
it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Keep painting beautiful art like this, because it's telling the story and the journey that people resonate with.
Yes.
It's attaching.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? So
Thank you.
that's crazy. Shame on you people. Shame on you.
Okay.
It's okay, because we still triumph. We make pies out of beans,
Yes.
jam out of berries, sugar, lemonade out of sugar and water. We can do it. So it's just crazy how they fixate on us. It's something about our culture that alarms other people, and they want to say no, but they
Yeah.
really want to say yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'll take the yes while you're trying to say no, because I'm not going for no.
That's right.
And so, like, this is phenomenal. Like, I'm
Yeah.
and I've been listen, I stalked the page. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I stalked the page.
Oh
You have some
my God.
beautiful art up
Thank
there.
you.
So
Thank you
when
so
can we
much.
expect a Jalixa Marie Museum hanging? When can we
An
expect you to
exhibit?
put on your own exhibit? Yes.
Oh man, soon. Let's manifest that.
Eh,
Let's just say
To
soon.
manifest it.
Soon.
Pour it into the
I
air.
hope so. You know, I would like to one day have my own museum,
Mm.
but for now, I'm just gonna keep painting art that I love, and
Mhm.
I feel like I hope it just keeps touching people, and
Word.
somebody will see it.
Word. I'm excited, y'all. I think y'all the dopest audience out there for the flyest kid, your big sis, LEL Vintage. This is Stage Left and Top Class Radio. We doing it big over here. We got some of the dopest artists. Like, who wouldn't want some of this Jalixa Marie to come paint in their yard? Like, if I get some canvas, you already know. Canvas and wine.
You gonna paint?
Canvas and
I
wine.
do paint parties too.
Word. Y'all hear that? So she does paint parties. Tell us what else you do.
So I do murals. All types of art. I do custom canvas paintings, like things like this. Smaller than that, a little bit smaller. I do paint parties. During Halloween mostly, but I do body painting.
Okay.
Stuff like that.
Word.
Yeah.
Body painting. Heather Deegan Hires. I have someone for you.
I know her.
Yes, that's my girl. I love
I
Heather.
love her. She's cool.
We're always out and about, and we're always looking to touch the lives of many people. Today you touch lives. Trust me, you did. Because when they see this and they realize, like, that's what that. Oh my God, that's what the benches, guys. You know what I mean? I want people to know who our artists are, what they bring to the table, how beautiful they are in perspective. Literally, we're a beautiful people.
Yeah.
Our culture is sexy. Our culture,
We
black
can be
people,
appreciated.
y'all are sexy.
Amen.
We're appreciated. We're contagious. They want all of us, but they can't have us. And as you can see, we put who we are out there for the world to view. So tell the world how they can get in contact with you.
So, I have an Instagram. It's at YELIXZA__.
If you seen one of the pictures on my post, you saw it.
Yeah.
That's the IG.
Yeah, that's my IG. My Facebook is the same. It's my first name, Marie, and I have a website, Jelly Creations. It's YELI Creations with a Z.com. That's how you can contact me.
Yeah, listen, y'all better get your y'all better get over here and get some of this Jalixa painting because
I'm
this.
gonna have prints of this available soon.
I want the first copy.
Yes.
I want my print. I
give
got
it to you
plenty of wall
definitely.
space for it. Yeah,
Already-
I'm
it's
creating
already
a whole
done.
art. Listen, art atmosphere.
Yes.
Shout out to my love. She's at home doing big. We just moved in, all that good
Oh,
stuff. So it's like
congratulations.
it was just hectic. But shout out to her because she's like, "Yo, we gotta get some stuff on these walls. They're so bare. We have so many
Tell
of them."
her I got you.
Yeah. So
I got you.
big things for Jalixa Marie. If you haven't heard before, you heard it here tonight on Stage Left with LEL Vintage and Top Class Radio. You heard it here. Come get your art. We have plenty to go around. We're passing the plate around. Deposit into the plate.
Thank you.
I love y'all. Listen, we about to get out of here because I think we said it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, we said it all.
Yes, ma'am.
So
It was a pleasure.
don't be afraid. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Do you have
No, it was a
anything else you
pleasure.
want to say to the people before you bounce?
I just want to say, don't give up. Don't give up on, what you're doing, and don't be afraid to be creative.
On that note, I love y'all. I'll see y'all. We out.
Bye.